Welcome! Today we're going to be talking about presets and LUTs. What are they? What are they used for? And do you need them? Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Let's get into it. I think the simplest way for me to structure this video is to categorize presets and LUTs into a pro and cons column and a solution, because really the answer to the question is yes and no. Let's talk about the pros. First thing is workflow. Presets and LUTs are handy if they fit the workflow for the project you're working on. So for example, you're a wedding photographer or you're working dailies on a TV film set. Anything really that requires a lot of content being captured and processed and a quick turnaround, presets are great. Secondly, they're time efficient. If you're working on a project where there's only a handful of images that are going to be delivered, yeah, maybe you won't use a preset for that. Maybe you will to start, but if you're working with a lot of photos that you need to process quickly, definitely presets and LUTs are really handy for that. If you're a photographer working on set and the client is there, actually even a filmmaker, the client is going to be looking at the monitor. If you have some sort of LUT or preset there that gives the client an idea of the finished image, I think that's going to make everyone feel a bit more confident on set. And I would encourage you creating those LUTs and presets yourself rather than using someone else's. Another pro that I like about presets and LUTs is that they're a great educational resource. If you want to see how your favorite photographer or filmmaker creates their look, this is a great way to kind of see behind the scenes or a bit of what's going on in their head. And also it's just a great way to support your creator. If you like someone on YouTube and you want to find a way to support them while also getting some sort of value in return. Let's talk about the cons. One I find is a lot of people using it as a crutch. They don't really know how to edit their photos or videos, and they're just using templates to kind of decide the look. And while that's great, it's a great starting point. If you can reach the point where you understand how these LUTs and presets are being created, then you're going to have a lot more flexibility in post, adjusting sliders and knowing how to get the image to where you want it to be, rather than just trying different looks and seeing what's out there. And LUTs and presets are a great starting point for that, but I think eventually you want to reach a point where you can kind of look at the image and in your head just play around with the kind of looks you're thinking about, and then once you understand that process, then you can start creating your own presets and LUTs. I think another downside to using presets and LUTs exclusively is you box yourself in. You can only use the look that you buy, and that's if the look works with your photo or your video image that you're working with. And I think by boxing yourself in, you kind of limit your vision and your growth as an artist and as a filmmaker and photographer, and really pushing the image further than you thought you could. And a lot of the times when the creators are creating their presets or LUTs to share or sell, they did other work to their image in terms of, dodge and burn and windows and masks. So a one-size-fits-all approach does not work with presets and LUTs. That said, you can definitely have flexible presets and LUTs that work for certain lighting conditions. And that's where you're going to find the range of possibilities of images that you can work with. Let's say, for example, it's a sunny day and you have a preset that really saturates, brings out the nice tones. That's going to work on images that were shot in a sunny day versus, inside a house, dark at night. You're not going to get that bright, warm tones if it looks like night to begin with. Having said all that, should you use presets and LUTs? I think so, with certain projects. It's there, it's a tool, it's going to come in handy at the right time and the right place. It doesn't mean you should always rely on them, but the greatest advantage you'll have when working with presets and LUTs if you understand how they were created in the first place and how they manipulate the image, and from there you'll understand the limitations of the material you're working with, and it's just going to give you so much more confidence to go out and capture what you need while keeping the edit and the post-processing in mind. I hope that was informative. Thanks again for stopping by. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe, and I can get some more content out to you guys. Thanks.